get some combat in, but some actual, like, hack and slash turn-based hybrid. Because we barely had combat in the Sharadrius dungeon. It was just, like, stealth mission, and then we had the 3-turn fight. So I want to get some actual, like, fun combat. Kind of want to forget about that abysmal dungeon.
Where to?
There's gotta be a better way to get to the runner. There's no way I have to go to Martyra every single time. I don't think I do, but it's the only way I know how to, like, get back to the Gauntlet Runner. So hit me with a save just cuz? This puts me at 30 hours? Or almost 30 hours.
Are we departing?
Turn or playtime might be off because I had to reload a couple of times.
Now then.
How far do I run her? Alright.
Let's see.
Don't need any of that. We should probably... Yeah, I mean, like, we have to do the tower anyway. I wonder if there's a way to see which one's stronger.
Just a moment.
There probably is. Soldier Solas and then Superior Scrimshaw. This is 4.5. This is 4. So this one's weaker. Let's do this one first.
I think we have a favor to do there.
Sure do, buddy.
It's your call.
I don't believe in the informant.
Which way should we go?
Except when the game forces me to. Oh yeah, you can like choose your route. Let's not make this mistake. I want to go this way.
Let's be off. What to pick?
Sorry.
Oh, Hulkenberg? I don't see why not.
Sorry.
Let's get you to rank 6. Stroll isn't even at rank 6. Stroll got gatekeeped by a quest.
Are you free? Say... I thank you.
Boom. You recall we talked about my one-time compatriot Dragonthistle. I have decided to challenge the Knight Commander to a duel. How bold of you. I seek only to correct him, but I know he's not a man easily persuaded by words alone.
Settled.
We are warriors, as such it's only through battle that he will be shown the error of his ways. That's quite a bold move. Certainly, I realize anything more underhanded would surely backfire. It could not have ended any other way, really. To that end, any knight who prizes their honor would never risk the shame of refusing a challenge, and my would-be opponent is the Knight Commander himself. Were I to throw down the gauntlet in public, he could scarcely deny me.
Say.
You recall the broken sword from the other day? It sparked the realization this is a problem only blades can solve.
And so...
And indeed, in the tally of all our previous bouts, we stand even. This seems a fine opportunity to settle things once and for all. You got this.
Right.
I thank you.
We still have our mission to complete. Rest assured I cannot lose. I will accept no less than victory. And besides, I would duel Radonth for the people, yes. But even more so, I would take measure of myself. He is single-minded as much now as he was then, once he decided on rising to the knighthood's peaks. So indeed he did by whatever means necessary. All while I eschewed familial honor to pursue knightly calling, and when that was lost to me, I sought the prince. My shifting purpose has weakened the path beneath my feet. I've been long mortified at the truant I saw in the mirror, and long did that feeling fester in my heart. But no longer do I stand ashamed. My path, however, serpentine, has led me to you all and to the woman I am today.
If so...
A lack of doubt does not make one stronger, nor does it make one right. I shall face him headlong, surpass him in ability, and right his ways.
Really amazing.
You really are intent on this. It's admirable. I'm not so sure it is. That I should rely on force to make him see reason hardly feels it. Though for a man like Radonthi, that may indeed be more effective than words.
Say.
I have a request. I want you to be my witness for the duel.
Leave it to me.
Right, I'll do it.
I thank you.
I'm grateful. I had faith that you would accept. But the duel must be fair in all things. No matter what happens, I ask for your impartiality. This is rank 6 already. 3 skill slots for the night.
All right.
I shall propose to duel the Dragonthistle in the days to come. Call upon me when it's convenient for you. In the meantime, I have made many preparations to make. 'Tis a hungry business, all this thinking. Fortunately, I have just a thing, my prize cache of tender fermented meat. You will be hard-pressed to find the meat this soft, pungent, and ripened anywhere else. Here, as a token of my thanks, take some. At least it's not insects. Could be a lot worse, chat. Sometimes Hulkenberg's diet is normal.
You lot! Enemy attack!
A bird of substantial size. Bum, bum. It's just one bird. Yeah, I get him. I like these Gauntlet Runner battles. I mean, it's just turn-based, but like, I like the fact that battles can happen on the Gauntlet Runner.
Face me! I show no mercy.
Get him. Wow, this bird is nothing. It's a raptor. Goodbye. That raptor never stood a chance. Ooh, Magla? How fun.
Equal to a UG's agility?
You're probably weak to lightning, which I don't have on me. Because we don't have mage anymore.
It's okay. Let's go.
Cyclone's not going to do much, so we'll lower your defense.
I shall to the fore.
I need to put Stroll back in the front. I think it was in the back because of Snipe. I mean, it's easy to switch him into the front, but he starts in the back because of Snipe. He's gonna run. Unless I stun him. That's unlikely, though.
There they go.
What was a man to do? That bird was pathetic.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees, the shadows enshrouding it as their claim. A warm, damp breeze passes above the Gauntlet Runner, its sensation cooling the thirst for battle. The night carries on.
August 1st. Nighttime. Forest camp.
All right then.
Still never found rock bean salt, or rock bean, whatever it was,
All right then.
to cook that 1 MP dish. Maybe I should garden to get more of those hero items for archetypes?
Hey,
It does take up time, but that's fine. Hey, give me some more hero fruit. The more hero fruit we get, the better. I'm the best gardener.
Time marches on.
Such a
and
botanologist.
The age of a new king draws nearer.
You don't say. It's daybreak.
What to pick?
Hey, the game did say we'd have another day.
Truth is,
Go highs, mate.
the truth
Bum,
is,
bum, 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 bum.
it's you.
I'll listen.
Yes.
Here to lend you an ear, brother. What happened back in my hometown? You should know it wasn't Tadari's fault, even if he's the village leader. The villagers have always ostracized others like that, even when I was there. That's not their leader's fault. You're still defending him, even with the urn being stolen?
No.
Not exactly, but I know he's prepared to do what's right, almost tragically so.
No.
Most of the tribes hold little love for the Ujif, but in my youth, we lived near 2 settlements of mixed people. We traded, traveled, relations were good. Until one day conflict arose between the 2 settlements themselves, they began to feud and both sides asked that our village side with them over the other. They wanted a decision from us. We were asked to choose who was friend and who was foe.
However,
Yet the village put off the decision. They took no sides and sought to appease both settlements.
Hold on.
What ended up happening to your village?
and then
The village lost the trust of both sides and they cut off all their trade. who were suddenly left impoverished. They called this Ujif inscrutable, unknowable, and their prejudice only escalated. It even led to some violence, and yet... The village tried to justify their predicament by saying there was nothing they could have done. They took no action to escape poverty and isolation beyond their bitter lamentations. That, more than anything else, disgusted me beyond words, so I abandoned the village and ventured out to become a knight of the cities. But Tadari remained to take a stand. While I simply ran away, he took a role of leadership, determined to bring honorable chance to our village. There's a nobility in that. He sounds like a good leader.
Yes.
Yeah, no ordinary person could have done what he did. He chose to carry the entire village on his back. I almost dropped my controller. And yet, as we've seen, the village is still a long way from the change he strove for. The villagers are rigid in their mindset. They hope to maintain the little control they have by excluding and blaming strangers.
Oh.
All the backbiting and even the theft of the urn, all born of this clinging to separation, this xenophobic nest. What a horrible village.
Right.
Yes, but upon my return, a thought struck me. I suddenly knew I would like to let my son sleep on that hill where the sweet winds blow, that they may run free where he cannot. And yet, perhaps the reason I'm so attached to my village is because I'm the same as them, at heart. It was my indecisiveness that cost me my son and my knighthood besides. This burial's no different, to think I waxed on about it being time to face his death. An excuse, nothing more. Excuse to run from another decision.
No.
It's alright to hesitate. But now my son is the one paying for my wretched hesitance. And see what's become of him? How can I call myself a father? If we want to solve this, we'll need more than despair.
No.
I refuse to let this end here.
Right.
Hesitation's in my nature, then so too do I hesitate to let go. Perhaps this is simply who I am. I have a confession to make. When the urn was stolen, somewhere in the back of my mind I felt relieved. Because I had not seen it anymore, I'd no longer be reminded of his death, his heartbreaking absence. I don't want to think of it, I don't want to face it. How could I, when every reminder shatters me? That's why I put off the burial longer and even longer. But I must change. I would show my boy I'm a father worth his love, not his shame.
Surely.
And so too would I prove this to you. You who place your trust in me. This is really rank 5 for you, I think. You got like a double Heisme rank up in the span of 2 days.
I'm sorry.
I will soon depart for the village to look for my son's remains. My apologies for all you've been made to endure. Of course I'm going to come with you. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Let's head to the village together at a later date. We're at the forest now?
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the Gracia Forest, temperate and fertile. It was once a place of repose, where the songs of fairies echoed throughout. But as the furnace of commerce demanded its wood, the fairies began to vanish, and having lost its divine protection, monsters made their dens. Fear of what lurks among the trees drove mankind back, and the forest fell into sinister silence. The departed fairies would weep to see it now.
We're here. Midas Forest is dense. Assassins could be hidden throughout and we'd never know. Must you be so grim? There aren't assassins out there. There's no way I can feel them.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, the assassins would get bored out here. Sure, that's the logic behind that. Right, those Shadow Guard days did a number on you, Heisme. We did stand out at the exhibition, though. It makes sense someone might seize the chance to take us down a peg. True, we're a mighty few, but were even one of us to go missing, it would jeopardize our participation in the tournament. Enough. We're here. This is where we're supposed to be to collect the ingredients for the medicine. I was half joking anyway. We need a count of 7 samples of Dragonthistle berry, right? Yes, although apart from assassins, do any of you feel a strange presence? A rather large one?
Reminds me.
The herbalist mentioned that, how strange birds can show up near Dragonthistle. Our goal is the medicinal herbs, nothing more, and without a fight, ideally. Stay aware of your surroundings. What does Hulkenberg mean without a fight? Does she really think I'm gonna pass up on all these experience points for archetypes and characters?
Let's go.
Who does she take me for? By the way, I realized this, but like we can open the archetype tree from the menu. So, like, that just makes more going to academia pointless. Like, the only purpose is to get the rank up to it more at this point. Which I find kinda hilarious. Our goal is to collect some Dragonthistle berries, correct? Yes, it is, but be careful. There are a lot of really territorial bird monsters around here, from what I've heard. Why does Stroll's sword look just like the Buster sword? It's uncanny. It's brown now, but it literally looks like the Buster sword. And these monsters also have a taste for the very berries we're after.
Yes.
Indeed, should they lay eyes on us, a confrontation will be unavoidable. It would seem even a berry-picking mission requires caution. Okay. You're gonna help me? In some way? I've had it with this place. Maybe I should just burn it to the ground. Oh, come on. There are other people here too, you know. Don't be so dramatic. Sorry, I'm just on my last nerve. What with all the birds and bugs darting around
That
here.
sounds right.
Yeah, they wouldn't be easy targets for sword and spears. A weapon that could attack them from afar would seem more useful. Oh, so a crossbow?
Right there.
I'm still gonna use the sword. Hey, get back to the losers.
Paid off.
Bum, bum, bum. There's one. Ah, are those the berries we're looking for? Yes, there's no mistaking it. I thought that was a hunt here. Great, let's pick what we need and get this over with.
We've got this.
I see the
Well,
enemy.
well, well.
Right there.
Decided to go on a little scavenger, have you?
This is our chance.
We'll win this.
Bum, bum.
I'll use what I must.
Arc sword.
The freedom of a wanderer.
We're evenly matched. Guess we better stay on our toes.
Falling back. Magic seeker.
Him might have expected me to come here before the Charadrius.
Stay
That's
sharp.
one for the
No.
gauntlet.
What's the play?
Goodbye. Dude, why does Stroll's sword look just like a Buster sword? It's literally the Buster sword.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
A halfway decent result. Ah,
Halfway decent indeed. Yo, 29 agility for Heisman. Let's go. Og moment.
We got
I see the enemy.
You guys are really weak, I think. Never stood a chance. Oh, hello.
Right there.
Popping out of nowhere, huh? You really like to last surprise? You're at the wrong game, buddy. Same developer, but wrong game.
I see the enemy.
This is the big one.
Tis our opening.
Okay. Let's give us all we've got.
face me. Some
Mudo.
darker arts.
Recover from stun.
We'll fight with pride.
Alright, the plan is to focus on you.
Scour.
I think this kills you, though.
My tactics shall
Put
let
down.
justice prevail.
And who cares if you recover from stun? You probably won't live. Yeah, we are definitely supposed to come here before the main story dungeon.
finale. Keep your energy up,
I think it's good that they have the deadline thing. I do wish it was,
There they are.
I wish it took the SMT5 approach and had a level recommendation instead of deadline. Like the diamond thing. The diamond thing is neat, I guess, but like, you can't really use it as a good, like, hey, how hard is this mission? Unless you're comparing, I guess. I think I prefer SMT5 Vengeance's approach of, like, recommended level. Would be a much better thing to go off. It's not a big deal, but, like, you know. Because the deadline, the diamonds to indicate, like, how difficult something is, really only works if you're comparing. Like, in a comparative sense. Otherwise, it's just like, you don't really know how strong things are, I guess.
There they are. Come on. We have the edge.
Dark swords.
Critical hit. High
I'm built
field
different.
relay.
Let's set it up.
Guess what?
Nothing back.
Fire Rider.
No holding back. Stay focused.
My tactics shall turn this battle's tide. For all that we strive for.
Oh, and the birds are weak to pierce.
Burn.
I mean, they strike me as enemies weak to
What's the
pierce.
play?
Let us clean up this.
Atlas, that is not a guillotine blade. You literally copied the Buster Sword.
I need to forward.
Only two
Falling
enemies
back
left.
is enough.
Mamudo.
Do this!
Rancor.
I will fight with pride. Magic Seeker! Wind! Stay sharp! It's not over
Fine
yet!
work,
Took one
Captain.
down. Only one left.
With blade in hand.
We're clear.
Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum.